Wow, I can't believe I am on exchange. This is going to be the best time. No parents, freedom, and exploring a new country. Wait, Gemma? What the fuck? I'm you from the future, but I'm from the start of 2023. So we just completed our first semester abroad. Whoa, that's crazy. How did we go? Did we do well in school? No. Oh, did we get to travel a lot? Nope. So what did happen? We had mental breakdowns, like a lot, but you got to meet some amazing people. Oh, that's good then. Yeah, plus we don't get a lot of sleep. Oh, the hell? Now I'm freaking out about our exchange. Are you seriously eating right now? Yeah. Can you not? Now I don't feel prepared. Why do you think I'm here? Let me tell you about the 10 things you must know before you go on exchange. Number 1, your social life dramatically changes. You may become more social or you may become less social. I became a little less social compared to my life in Melbourne, Australia. Back in Melbourne, I was hanging out with friends all the time, staying out late, but here it's a little bit different because you're in a totally different environment, so you have to be a little bit more aware of your surroundings. So that's why my social life took a little bit of a turn, but other people, they're a lot more social. They thrive, and that is totally fine. Number 2, your mental health might change for better or for worse. You're away from your family, you're away from your friends, and you're in a totally different country by yourself. You experience feelings of FOMO, of loneliness, just a general feeling of sadness because you might feel lost, and that is okay. I felt lost for the longest time because I envisioned my exchange experience as this totally different thing, but that didn't happen and things didn't go the way that I planned. So then that affects your mental health, and then you just fall down this rabbit hole. But hey, majority of exchange students do feel that way, so try to surround yourself with some positive vibes, do activities that you like, talk to people, and most definitely keep in touch with your family and friends back home. That really helped me. Also reach out to the university. I'm pretty sure the university has some amazing resources that will be able to help you cope with these emotions, and you should not feel like you're the only one. So yes, your mental health does get challenged on exchange. Number 3, you question yourself all the time. Why does time fly so freaking fast here? The days when you would just wake up and all of a sudden it's nighttime. I personally felt like the days went by super fast, and all of a sudden a week passed, then a month, and look, I already finished 1 semester on exchange. Time flies a lot more quickly when you're super busy, and you are super busy when you're on exchange. You do stuff that the local students do not do, like make time to call your family and friends back at home, and you occupy yourself with so many activities here, and all of a sudden you're going to bed. So time flies when you are having fun and when you're extremely busy. That is what exchange is about, and studying. Number 4, as you are living by yourself, you are learning to do chores, but it's totally different when you are living by yourself, because in Australia it's more common for students to live at home with their parents if they are close enough to the university. Yes, I did chores back home, but it hits different when you live by yourself, like going grocery shopping, washing the dishes, laundry, changing my bed sheet, emptying my rubbish. It feels different when you do chores when you live by yourself compared to being in your own home. To deep clean the fridge, deep clean the bathroom, but at home, someone has to tell me. Because when you live with your parents, your mind is like, alright, they'll just do it for you. But here you're like, ew, I'm living in a pigsty. So chores hit different when you live by yourself. Number 5, you buy things that you've never thought of buying before. I had to buy a few things here when I first came on exchange, and I still continue to buy things. Like something that I have never thought about before that I had to buy here was a bin. I have never thought about buying my own bin because there was always a bin there for me. But when I came on exchange, I need a place to put my rubbish in my room, and I cannot let it pile up in a corner. I had to go buy a bin, and I was like, whoa, I have never thought about buying a bin before. Also, a laundry basket. I have to buy a laundry basket. That's crazy. This one's really unnecessary, but I got a milk frother. I don't even know if I'm gonna bring this back to Australia. This was not that necessary. Neither was this gua sha. I can't get the tone right. Gua sha stone. This wasn't necessary either. Neither was this kitchen scale. I don't even know if I'm gonna bring it back to Australia. All these coat hangers, but I kind of need them for the meantime. Like, I've never thought about buying these, yet when I came here to live by myself, I was like, I need these. So You buy a lot of things that you realize you have never thought about buying in your life. Moving on, number 6. This one is a little bit of a yay or nay situation, but you might find it a little bit more difficult to make friends here. As everyone is different, it might be easier for some people to make friends, but it might be a little bit more difficult for others to make friends. But personally for me, it was a lot easier for me to become friends with the other exchange students here because you all have at least one thing in common: being an exchange student. So when it came to conversations, you just talked about, oh, where do you live? What are you studying? How has your experience been? Do you like it here? How do you find Canada? Do people make fun of your accent? But in the beginning, I found it a little bit more difficult to make friends with the local students because majority of exchange students are 2nd, 3rd, 4th year. So when you jump into a class, people have already made their group of friends, which they have been studying with for many years. You kind of feel like, oh, I'm just an exchange student. I'm only here for a good time, not a long time. So in the beginning of some classes, I would just have casual conversations. But as the semester goes on, you develop really great friendships. But hey, that's why we are here, to push ourselves out of the comfort zone. Go you if you're planning to go on exchange. Number 7. You are a lot more distracted on exchange and you want to do everything else apart from studying. Maybe it's just a me problem, but you're in another country. And generally when you go on holidays overseas and all you want to do is explore. So that mindset was in me and I got very distracted very easily. I'm like, oh, what's that over there? Let's go do it. Instead of let's go hit the books. So you are a little bit more prone to actually do everything else but study. The local students, they have been at the university for many years compared to you. They have already explored the area. They have already tried great food here. They have already done all the cool activities, but you haven't. So you want to go do those stuff. You become a lot more distracted when you are on exchange. So I suggest keeping that in mind when you are on exchange. Number 8, you learn to manage your money better or not. Generally, a lot of exchange students do not have a job. So my financial situation is that I'm using my savings, which I have made while working back in Australia. So I try to stick to a budget every week. Unfortunately, I do go over it. So the budget includes going out to eat, socializing, and groceries. Groceries, like let's say I give myself X amount of dollars to spend, and I generally go over that just by a little bit. For example, I went grocery shopping today and I was like, yay, I'm under my budget. But then I realized, oh no, I have to go buy a few more other things, those being some supplements and some hay fever tablets. So that's where learning to manage your money and saving your money for other expenses plays a really important part. So by cooking majority of my meals, I am able to save quite a bit. So managing money is a realization when you come on exchange. Number 9, if you think you're gonna miss your family and friends only a little bit, you is wrong. So you miss your family and friends quite a bit when you are on exchange. I think the level of missingness depends on your situation, if you are staying 1 semester or 2. If you are staying 1, you usually go back home within 4 to 6 months. So I won't see my family for 9 months. That's the same amount of time to have a whole ass baby. And I won't be seeing my friends in Australia for 10 months. So I guess my level of missingness varies compared to someone who's staying 1 semester. But you miss them a lot more than you expect. Yeah, you might fill the void with doing other stuff and being busy, but in the back of your mind, you have that feeling of missing them a bunch. Chatting to them through FaceTime calls and phone calls does help to an extent. Like, yeah, you went to camp for 3 to 4 days. So what? That's nothing compared to going on exchange. And honestly, I thought I was going to be a boss ass bitch when I came on exchange because I went on this thing called a nun camp. The actual name is called Hartza. We pretty much lived by ourselves with the other girls in our year level for 3.5 weeks. That was the longest time I haven't seen my family. But I haven't seen my family in 5 months. But some people do not see their family and friends for multiple years. So yeah, you miss your family a lot more than you expect when you go on exchange. And you might cry when you call your family saying that you miss them. Definitely not me. Lucky last, number 10. Yes, time management will be a big struggle, but one thing that you do learn to do is schedule calls with family and friends back home. What I mean by that is giving yourself dedicated times to actually call your family and friends. Instead of going out to brunch with your friends, no, let's organize a call. So in my situation, time difference between Toronto area and Melbourne is 16 hours, with Melbourne being 16 hours ahead. So when it is 8 a.m. my time near the Toronto area, it is 12 a.m. there. Calling my family, yeah, we just see when we're available to talk. I just say, hi, you want to call? But friends, it is a little bit different. They have a busy schedule just like you. So when I do want to organize a call, I would be like, are you available to call on this day? If they say yes, okay, how about my time here? And then they have to figure out their time there. Or if they're like, how about this time for me? And then you have to calculate what time it is for you. You have to figure out if it's day or night, both ways, but you also have to take into consideration what day they are talking about. Because for me, when they say the 5th of January, that's the 4th for me. So yes, you learn to make time to call your friends and schedule them out according to time zones. And texting, they take business days to reply back to you, and you are also the same. My texting has gone significantly downhill. Sometimes I give myself dedicated times to open up my notifications. That's how bad it is when you are overseas. There you have it. Those are 10 things that you must know before you go on exchange. Look, these are some things I have realized while being on exchange. Everybody has a different experience, so just also take that into consideration. Being on exchange is one of the most memorable experiences you will have in your life. So whoever is going on exchange, you are one brave person to step out of your comfort zone. If I can do it, so can you. But thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. It just helps me as the YouTuber, but also pushes this video out to more people who may be going on exchange and have no idea what is coming towards them. Videos like this can really help some people out, because I have had just such an interesting experience on exchange, which I shall spill some more juicy stuff when my exchange experience ends, who have no idea what is coming their way. So yes, these are only 10 things that you must know before you go on exchange, but there are so many other things you must know. You just have to do your research and be prepared. I was not prepared. I thought I was prepared. So I hope this video helps, but I believe I will make a part 2 to this video, because I just thought of some while making this video. Give this video a like and comment below if you are going on exchange or if you are planning to. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Hope everyone has a good day, and till next video, from the girl that has made a lot of mistakes on exchange. Till next time. Feeling better? Not going to lie, no, but at least I feel a little bit more prepared. Well, not everything goes the way it plans. Yeah, true, but everything happens for a reason. But thanks for letting me know, Gemma. You got this. Also, what have you done to your hair?